Hi guys, welcome back to Budget Love. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So today we are going to be talking about 3 different topics. So the first one is going to be the saving challenge. Second is we're going to be talking about frugal living, and the third I will be giving you like one frugal living tip. Alright guys? Saving challenge. I know I did not do a video at the end of June. That's my bad, but if you did the challenge for the month of June, you should have had $60 in your jar or in your bank account. Now it's July, so we're going to be bumping it up into $3. So instead of doing $2, we are going to be doing $3, guys. So that's 1, 2, 3. You can see my dollar bills, $3. So you're going to be putting $3 in a jar for the month of July until July 31st. So we should have started that in July 1st, but that's fine. I'm late. It's okay. So that's that. And also, I just want to touch upon the amount. I know we're starting with small amount, but it's not about the amount really. It's about the discipline. So it's about people that are struggling to save. Creating that challenge is to help them with having that discipline. Meaning, if you say you're gonna put $1 a day away, so that you can do it and continue doing it. So yeah, and at the end of July I will check again with you guys. All right. Alright, so let's get into frugal living, okay? So I know when people hear frugal living, they think of cheap, stingy. Is that true? Wait, is that true? No, it's not. It's not what it is at all. So frugal living is when you're being intentional with your spending. So, and also you prioritize what's important to you, and you cut back into things that aren't as important. So what I mean is, and what I mean by being intentional, so if you have like, I don't know, $1,000 and then your rent is due, so you're not going to spend that $1,000 in your living room, like buy a brand new living room, when you have to pay your rent. So of course you're going to take that money and pay your rent, and then figure out how to buy a new living room afterwards. So it's like prioritizing what's important. And one of the benefits of frugal living is that a lot of people that are doing that, they have minimal to no debt, which is, to me, that's the greatest benefit. Because I mean, debts, I'm telling you guys, they can be so stressful, especially when you cannot pay them back. So they can be very stressful. So that's why it's important to start looking into frugal living. It's not being cheap, it's not being stingy. I know that's the negative words around it, but no, it's about being intentional. It's about differentiating what's important and what's not so important, that you can still get, but instead of, you're not going to use the money for something that is important to get something that not as important, like something that you want, but you definitely cover your needs first. So that's pretty much what that is. So I want to kind of like do a video once a month giving you guys one frugal tip. I'm gonna try to make it fun, because I don't know, I think it's a cool idea to not only tell you what the tip is, but also try to like do it with you guys, which I think will be fun. So the first tip that I have for you guys is that your housing expenses or expense should be 25% or less of your gross income. Your gross income is the amount that you get before taxes and all the other deductions. So that's the recommendation. So let's do one example. So let's just say somebody's making like $20,000 a year. Okay, so if you make $20,000 a year, so you're trying to figure out how much you can or you should pay in rent. So you multiply that by 25%, and that gives you like $5,000 for the year, and you divide that by 12 because rent are monthly. So that gives you $416. So that's how much you can afford in rent, or not afford. That's how much you should pay. But let's be real, I mean, if you're like in your 20s and you're making that amount of money, yeah, that's fine. You can definitely like be a roommate or find roommates. But a lot of people like and really a lot of people are paying a lot more than 25% of the income for rent or mortgage. So my advice would be, how do you stick to that percentage? So number one, when you're looking for a home, so let's say if you're looking for a home, you determine how much you want to pay, and then from there you start looking for a home. Not look for homes and then try to figure out if you can pay them. No, first you determine how much you can pay, and then you go and look for something that is in your price range. That's number one. The second thing would be trying to buy a home. Okay, same thing goes with the same. First you determine first how much you want to pay, because with the banks what they'll do is they'll give you like a ridiculous amount of loan. Go and purchase a home with that loan, you're not going to be able to, you'll be able to cover the mortgage, but you won't be able to pay the other expenses. And let's not forget, life is full of emergencies. So when something unexpected happens, you definitely will not be able to cover it, and you will go into more debt. Sometimes it can be very tempting to, when we see those beautiful homes, to go and try to purchase them or try to rent them, even if in like our bank account cannot afford it, or our monthly income cannot afford it. I know it's tempting. My thing would be like, it's better to live in something that you can afford than later on you be stressing about how you're gonna be paying your rent or your mortgage. So that's my advice. That's how I see it, and I am definitely 100% behind the 25% of your gross income. That's how much your housing should be, because there are other expenses. Life is full of unexpected emergencies. So I definitely agree with that. So before I leave, I just have one quote for you guys, and it says, it's by Jim Carrey. I hope I'm saying it right. So it says, I wish everyone could experience being rich and famous, so they'd see that it wasn't the answer to anything. Being rich and famous isn't the key to happiness. So yeah, you can see that beautiful home and you want to have it, that's fine. But if you can't afford it, no need to stress yourself, because you can go and try to get it, and then you can't even enjoy the home because you have to work hard to keep up with the bills. So who wants to live like that? You know what I mean? So it's better to know what you can afford, be in something smaller, and then enjoy life, rather than be in a huge mansion and then be in it miserably. So that's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like this video, share it, comment any questions or anything you want to say to me. Let me know if you agree. Also, do not forget to subscribe. Alright guys, bye.